In our 4 years at Portland High School, the class of 2010 have seen state championships, overtime thrillers, and major upsets and tournament runs. Here are some of the fondest memories of the class of 2010 when it comes to sports as we prepare to say goodbye to Portland High School forever.
My favorite sports memory that I've had over the past 4 years was when this year my doctor cleared me to play basketball because I wouldn't have been as excited as I was about the success we've had this season, like making it to the championship game in the Shoreline Conference and having my last game ever playing for high school basketball at Mohegan Sun in the state Class S championship game for the first time the girls team has ever made it that far.
Well, at Portland High School, at the basketball games, I'm kind of a big deal. You ever look up at the scoreboard, you see the teams, you see the away team, you see the home team. Me, Matthew McGrath, Tim Fontenault held down the fort up there. See all those numbers? We put them in. Bang.
My favorite sports memory at Portland High School was when the cross-country team won 3 state championships in a row.
My favorite sports memory at Portland High School was last week when I hit 2 home runs against Valley Regional. Go Portland!
Since you're making me pick only one thing, I'm going to have to say it was the Class S State Championship. Thanks for making Portland High School such a memorable experience for all of us. You girls were fantastic. God bless you all.
My favorite sport moment was the time they threw candy into the student section. That candy was delicious.
Favorite sports memory definitely at Portland High School was my senior year this year when we beat East Hampton and I scored 2 direct kicks, but only one of them counted because apparently someone was offsides or whatever. It was so sick, and we beat East Hampton, our all-time rival. It was just a lot of fun.
Favorite sports moment was when Portland girls softball won their first game in 3 years.
My favorite sports moment was this year in soccer. It was the guys' game against Hale Ray. It was away. And you had Mike Stevens, who got his yellow cards and looked really intense. You had T-Font, who took out some guys, and he played really good. You had Brian Tobler, who came down the field and tried scoring goals and got ridiculous calls. And you had Zane Lombardo, who was pulling down kids because he got so mad. It was probably the best game I have ever seen in my life, and unfortunately we lost. But it was still really good.
My favorite Portland High School sports memory actually happened about 20 seconds ago when Kayla Crusoe walked in here looking like death wearing her Portland Alumni Night shirt. It just turned me off from the idea of sports at Portland High forever. Thank you.
My favorite sports memory at Portland High School would definitely have to be my sophomore year. First time I started varsity for the baseball team against HK. We were getting no hit until like the 6th inning, and then I got taken out of the game. But Jamie Rito and Evan Byerly came in, and I remember walking off the big win against HK, who was like 8-1 and won the conference. So that was probably my favorite sports memory.
My favorite sports moment's got to be Coggachog Blue Devils with Portland Highlanders
at home. It was a close game. The score got up there.
Like, it was intense. Rich Brewer
was having a game. He had like 30-something points, and it was tied at the end of the game. So it went to the first overtime. Then it was tied again. It went to the second overtime.
We went into 4 overtimes.
And I remember in the last 20 seconds of the 4th overtime, Rich Brewer gets hurt, so he's out.
Rest in peace with John.
We're down by 1 point. It's 90-91.
And then who could forget?
We do this play where, I don't remember, I think Jimmy Jarsbeck threw the ball and Nick Lamofa catches it, falling out of bounds.
Hit the buzzer beater. Crowd was going nuts.
Swish. I don't even it was. I've never heard the gym that loud. It was amazing.
The end.